Very good evening to our viewers around the world and welcome to this live broadcast. UPro Ramadan Rumble 2025 match number 4 coming up between CSS Group and Wisdom Medical. It's an important game for both the teams and we are all set. We've got Vasali in the middle for the all-important toss alongside two captains and the match referee.
It's a beautiful evening here once again in Abu Dhabi, and we're all set for match number 4 between CSS and Wisdom Medical Clinic. It is the UPro Ramadan Rumble 2025. Well, let me introduce you to the two captains. On my left is Ranjit Mani representing CSS. On his left is Suhail representing Wisdom Medical. And on the extreme left is, of course, our match referee, Mr. Simon Charles. Ranjit, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Tails is the call.
CSS.
Congratulations, Ranjit. Good start to the tournament. Win the toss. What's the plan?
We'll bowl first.
Any specific reason to be bowling first on this wicket?
Yeah, new wicket and new ground. We are playing it first time in here after so many years, and we will receive 140, 150. Looks like wicket slow is maximum 140, 150 is the best target.
Well, you had a great season last year. I'm pretty much sure you would want to continue the form and bring the confidence in this tournament as well.
Yeah, obviously, boys are very confidently fit and well, and a couple of two, three players comes in new players, Reis and Shishan and Navodaya.
Well, best of luck, Ranjit. Give us a good game. Suhail, happy to bat first?
Yeah, well, if we win the toss, obviously we also plan to choose the bowling, but it's okay. We are going to bat first, and we'll try to put maximum score in the board, and we will chase it.
How much do you think is a good target you want to post on this wicket?
Like 180, yes, 180 plus. It's fine, good score.
First tournament, first game of the match. Boys will be pretty much excited.
Yeah, very excited. Inshallah, hope everything goes good, and we'll win the trophy.
Well, best of luck, Suhail. Give us a good game. That's the news from the centre, is that Team CSS, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
The news from the center is that CSS Group, they have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first. It's a fresh wicket as we look at the two sides. First of them, Wisdom Medical, Wasim Akram, Zohair Iqbal, Muhammad Shadad, Masoud Gurbaz, talented cricketer, Saad Maqsood, Saad Umar Shah, wonderful all-round cricketer, gun fielder, Sikandar Khan, Suhail Ahmed Abu Bakr is the pace bowler, Param Jot, Abdul Basit. Quite experienced side, been around the domestic circuit for a long time, those players, and they will look to really apply themselves. As we look at CSS Group, Abhiram Ritvik, Ranjit Mani, familiar names, Albin Alias, Rais Ahmed is a good inclusion. You got Rojit Ganesh, that's the batting, Danish Saradi. You got Haider Razak, the quick bowler, Nipun Babu, the left arm spinner, and Zishan Nasir, the speed star, also joins us card along with Farzeen Ahmed and Nordia. Quite a wonderful side, a balanced side as well. And those fast bowlers, Zishan Nasir, likes of Haider Razak, Farzeen, will be the key to set the tone with the ball. Now they've opted to bowl first. Fourth game of the competition, we played to the extreme right surface on this square yesterday. This is a fresh one. We expect a little bit of movement early on. Zishan Nasir has got the new ball, and we are just a few moments away from that first delivery to be bowled from Wisdom Medical point of view. They would like to get off to a good start to set the tone in a big game like this. You want to get going and you want to just set the tone where get off to a good start. So first couple of overs vitally important for both the sides. The two openers making their way out to the center. A much anticipated clash between two evenly matched sides. There's a nice mix of youth and experience in both the squads. Nice breeze blowing as well. Such a fast outfield. Lush as well. You get full value for your shots once you get the placement right. There's a fair bit of coverage of grass on the top of the surface. With the new ball, there's going to be something early on. That's for sure. It's going to be Zishan Nasir with the new ball. And we know him, the quality he possesses. This pitch should suit him, especially with that booming in-swingers. It does get the ball to seam back in awkwardly at times to the right-handers. Gets that steep bounce as well. He's got a slip in. Point cover mid-off on the offside. Third man and square leg. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Ranjit Mani strengthening the offside field. He's got moved another one to the offside. Four fielders inside the ring and a slip. We're all set and ready to go. Vipin Kumar officiating in this game says, "Play, gentlemen." And here we go. Oh, that is a wayward start and it's a no ball. That pitched way outside the playing surface and hence been called as a no ball. What a freebie for Bassett to really get himself going here. Chance for him to free up, possibly pick up a boundary or a maximum. Let's see if Zishan Nasir can get away with this free hit now. Running in hard. Oh, very good delivery. Back. Bang on a length. Extra bit of bounce. Gets through Bassett. Was beaten for pace there. Zishan Nasir, we all know he's very slippery. Bowls in late 130s, 138. 140 on his day, so he can really hurry the batters up, and that too with the movement as well. Lovely Yorker, nicely played as well. He had to cut down on his back lift because it was really full. As a batter, sometime when you see grass on the surface, you get a little bit tentative, but you got to stay positive in limited overs cricket. Can't allow those things to get into your head. Got to be positive. Beats him. No real feed there. I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of spongy bounce, that tackiness, this surface. Maybe a little bit of dampness underneath. It's rolled in nicely, but still you can expect a little bit of dampness, which will allow the ball to just have a little bit of indentations and just climb up. A little bit of tennis ball bounce. Lovely in-swinger and clipped away. That's one of the best feelings as a batter, to get off the mark. A lot better when you feel runs next to your name rather than that dreaded figure of a duck. First priority is always looking to get off the mark. That should ease the nerves a little bit. So far, Zishan is just bowling within himself. He hasn't gone flat out. I'm sure he will get into his work and really let it go. That is a dangerous shot. To be attempting against guy like Zishan Nasir, gets that seam movement back into the right-handers. Got to look to play as straight as possible and as late as possible early on. Beautifully played, nicely bowled. End of a tidy start from Zishan Nasir. 3 for none after 1. Good start here from Farzeen. Just around that off stump, pitching the ball in around that area, that corridor of uncertainty. Nicely left alone there by Sohail Ahmed. It's going to be an important knock for the skipper. Beautifully clipped away. Just plugs in the outfield. The square leg comes around and keeps it to a couple of runs. It's a big boundary there. It was nicely timed, but just flecked in the air, and outfield is quite fast, but we've seen last couple of days it's been watered in heavily, and when it's been hit in the air, it just plugs at times. Good start here from Sohail. Flowing drive straight to mid-off. So far, not a bad idea from Farzeen. Is pitching the ball up, looking for swing. But in that process, you don't want to be over pitching. The idea is to hit that top of off stump sort of length, where you make the batter come onto the front foot, but make sure there's not a half volley. He has to hit it on the rise. Short and cracked off the back foot. Really a fine shot here from Farzeen Ahmed. And what a time to welcome Uwais Ali. What a good shot. Good evening.
Good evening, Asghar Khan, and good evening to all our viewers. Yeah, that was a terrific shot, just marginally short. And how quickly he got into a very good position. The captain seems to be very confident. He's come out to open. That's good to see. And certainly looks to be quite confident in the middle since the time he's walked in. Also during the toss, I had a word with him, and he always wanted to bowl first on this wicket. So now that he has to bat first, they thought that 170, 180 should be a good target they would want to post early on. It's not going to be easy against the likes of Zishan Nasir and Farzeen Ahmed, two very experienced campaigners, know how to bowl in these conditions. And also this little bit of breeze going across to our right is definitely going to help the fast bowlers early on. Nicely bowled. That's a good slower delivery and nicely dealt with in the end by Suhail Ahmed, the captain. Just 6 runs is what Farzeen is given. They want to ensure they don't leak many runs in the power play. If they can just give maybe 35 to even 40 runs and pick up a couple of wickets, that's what they should be eyeing realistically. That should be the objective, to pick up early wickets with the new ball. That's where the ball will tend to jog around. There will be a bit of movement for the fast bowlers.
Absolutely. Key phase of the game. He's gone big here. And he clears square leg comfortably. First maximum of the game.
Yeah, clearly we can see the captain, he's come in and walked in with a lot of confidence. Look at that. Excellent balance, nicely whipped away, and absolutely dismissing it from his presence to getting a huge maximum in the last delivery. It's 2 gone, 15 for no loss.
Fifteen for none is a decent start, and especially Sohail is looking comfortable in the middle. Nicely behind that. I love the way Basit is shaping up, getting right behind the line and playing with the full face of the bat.
Yeah, it is that kind of a surface where you can't afford to give yourself a bit of a time, and especially when you're facing the likes of Zishan Nasir. You have to be a little careful, can't really be a little uncareful, just try to play those early shots. Have to be on the toes because he is one of the premier bowlers. Cut away nicely. That's going towards the third man. Long chase, and he's done extremely well in the end.
Good effort. That will be so important in the field. And the big fast bowler, Haider Razak, does well. Fielding plays a huge part in every single run. At the end of the day, makes a huge difference.
It's quite a surprising call, Haider Razak not bowling the new ball, because that's what we usually see. Comes into ball and attacks from the front, bowls the first over, and he's so handy with the new ball. Swings the ball both ways. Come back to the point after this delivery. Cut away beautifully once again in full control, letting the ball come to him and playing nicely here. So yeah, what do you make of that decision, not opting to go with Razak early on with the new ball?
You make a very good point, but I think the management of CSS Group, they just think that he's also, we have seen, he's done really well in the death overs, bowling those Yorkers at the back end, and his ability to bowl through the middle and death could be the reason. But it's a 50-50 call. Fazeen can swing it, so obviously they want to have depth through the middle and towards the end of Haider Razak.
Yeah, nothing to take away from Farzeen, another quality bowler. Just slightly expensive in the first over he bowled. Another low full toss driven away. A bit of a fumble will allow them to come back for the second. So this is a decent start here from Wisdom Medical after being put to bat first. It's the captain, Suhail Ahmed, really getting a good start for his side. He's on 14 in 17 deliveries and would want to continue this form. Lead from the front. Just create an example for his side. And it's always such a good feeling, Asghar, when you're playing your first game as a captain, and if you get those early quick runs, really boosts your confidence.
It's all about the start. Getting few out of the middle does help. And he's shaping up nicely, playing straight as possible, middling the ball. It's all about the confidence. You have the skill when you're playing at this level. It's all about getting yourself in and then really showing those skills.
Absolutely. I think the approach so far by Suhail Ahmed has been very sensible. He's not really trying to target Zishan and trying to hit everything out of the park. He's waiting for the loose deliveries, and that last delivery, he saw the slower one and nicely brought his front foot forward and played a nice defensive stroke. That one just hanging on to him a little quicker from Zishan Nasir. And that's the end of a good over by Zishan. It's 3 gone, 20 for no loss.
There you go. They've heard my co-com, Ovaisali, and gone with Heather Razak and immediately creating a chance here. Flashed it hard, didn't carry it to third man.
Yeah, I think it's a good move to bring Heather Razak. The ball is relatively new. We're just into the fourth over, and of course, the man Heather, he carries a lot of experience on his shoulders. He knows how to be bowling on these surfaces where there's some assistance, especially in the power play. And of course, he's a very tall Yankee fellow. He's got that broad shoulder, comes in hard, bends his back, and really generates some extra pace at times as well.
And that is wonderfully played. Through the offside. Nobody moves. That is crashed away. A half volley. Put it away in style.
This has been maneuvered so nicely. Look at the way he's created room for himself. It just looked like he knew that Heather Razak is going to go full at him. And that's where he gave him a lot of room and then just placed it to perfection for a boundary. Excellent stuff by the captain. He's up and running.
A wonderful knock. Right from the outside. Looked in good form. We're talking about Heather Razak. Things you mentioned. He's got all those attributes to become a great fast bowler. But still, it's a learning curve for him. Working in progress, a youngster. I'm sure with time he's going to get a lot better. Oh, that was there to be put away. Missed out on that one.
Yeah, very humble personality. Talking about Heather Razak off the field. I usually have a bit of chit chat with him. He shares his insight, his past, his experiences, and how he wants to go about his future. Yeah, excellent prospect, I would say the least, for the future. And surely, if he can just continue the form, there might be a day where he'll be knocking the doors of the selectors of the UAE cricket team.
A very good cricketer. Can bat as well. Slow delivery. That's beautifully bowled. Got a very good Yorker. Very good fielder. So he's a package. He's someone to really watch.